Writing is one of the few things that feels like home for me, so if you're a writer or a creator, I think that this video is just for you. Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Shadi and I'm a Black novelist in Japan. First and foremost, happy Black History Month, and of course, on the day of posting this, happy Valentine's Day! Yay! Woo! Oh, happy birthday, Father. It's his birthday today. This channel is for everything writing, and if you are looking for some tips or techniques, you're in the right place. There's also a little bit more for mental health, community, publishing, and all that fun stuff, but I'll get into that later. How are you? Are you having a great Valentine's Day? If you're like me, you maybe have no plans, so you just gonna treat yourself and make it a love yourself day. How does that sound? Basically, I'll just be dating myself today. Princess. I'm kidding. But, you know, honestly speaking, I feel so loved by friends and family every single day. Everyone is so sweet and so kind to me, and I'm really blessed. So I honestly kind of feel like every day is Valentine's Day and Christmas and my birthday. So I hope you have a feeling like that too on, excuse me, Ato. Oh, sorry, I just got a notification. I hope that every day is like that for you too. Anyways, you can pick your poison and watch along or just use me as background noise. Either is okay, it's up to you. And yes, I'm back with this cute arrow. I mentioned it in the previous video, and I have my Cupid's bow. I can't actually use the bow. I actually tried before I started recording to use the bow, and here you go, Nick. It's just a prop. It's just a decoration. Today, I'm not going to be teaching any technique or talking about anything like that. I just want to sit down, writer to writer, creator to creator, to just talk. And I'm really happy that this is the community video where I talk about this community and publishing and that kind of stuff. It's actually really good that this video fell on this day because I just want to talk about why writers love writing, or specifically why I like writing and why you may like writing too. So let's sit down, get your tea, get your stuff for this love-filled holiday. I'm happy to fill you with some love in not sexual ways. Let's get into it. Wait, but first I have to say I never wear glasses. I never wear sunglasses. I wear glasses, but I don't wear sunglasses. These aren't sunglasses. These are like red glasses, but oh my God, talk about rose-colored glasses. I've never seen anything like this before. This is blowing my mind, honestly. Everything is so red. I'm not sure if I'll keep these on throughout the video, but I'm gonna try in the spirit of Valentine's Day and being Cupid in this video. So let's go ahead and get into the first point I want to talk about. Before I get into the first point, actually, I know Valentine's Day is usually a love-filled day and it's supposed to be romantic, but I feel like the relationship with writing is actually very romantic. Writing is a relationship, and for me, it's consistent. For you, comment it below if you want. It's probably a consistent thing for you too. Whether you're writing or working on any creative endeavor, you know, it's probably one of the strongest relationships you have if I think about it. There's, of course, many reasons why you probably love writing, like it having a cathartic effect and it being a stress reliever, which is psychologically proven. I want to know, why do you write? Some of the reasons that I love writing have to do with this point here, number one. Writing is just a way of thinking for me. It helps me to process my thoughts. It helps me to think about situations I am in or not in. For example, writing a novel about a girl who disappears for 3 years and comes back to get revenge on her family. How would I respond if I was in that kind of situation? It really does help me think, whether it be like a crazy, out there, wild situation or something more realistic. It just gives me food for thought, is all I'm trying to say. The writer themselves has to think as they're writing, of course, and they have to kind of put themselves in the place of the character to help make the story seem more believable and more realistic. So you really do have to wonder and think a lot as you're writing, whether it be for a novel, whether it be for a poem or anything small, even just journaling. You have to think so much when you're journaling too, right? It's just, I personally feel like creative people have a different way of processing the world around them and how they think about it. And if you're like me, writing comes across as more of a way of processing life in the form of a narration. Does that make sense? I feel like having this kind of outside perspective that I try to keep in mind keeps me out of trouble a lot of time and helps me to be more empathetic and sympathetic as I think in this kind of like writing way. I hope that made sense. I know I just talk a lot, but let's move on to the second point. Okay, this right here, for me, writing, one of the reasons I really do love writing is that it is one of the few times I can be so vulnerable. I think a lot, I feel a lot, but I feel like if you saw me in person, you wouldn't think, oh, I've been told you have no feelings. Me? Me? I have no feelings? I mean, if that's how you see me, okay, but I have feelings. I do. I'm usually really quiet around people. Like, I know this is how you see me on camera and how I've been in the videos, but usually in person, I really don't talk a lot. And a lot of people tell me that, I was recently told, I've been in a room with you so many times and I still know nothing about you. Why is that? I don't think they meant it in a bad thing. I know they did. That person's so kind to me all the time and they're always helping me. But yeah, I feel like speaking, for one thing, is a vulnerability. But when it comes to writing, that's something I do solo. I don't typically write around people, and I haven't shown anyone else my writing. I know eventually I will publish my novels, and many people that don't know me are going to see my writing. But for now, the writing is something that's personal and very, very vulnerable to me, which is why I haven't shown people in my immediate circle anything I've written. When I'm reading what I've written, or when I'm reading in general, I feel like I can take on the characters' feelings, their emotions. So when they're sad, I'm sad. When they're happy, I'm happy. What they're feeling, I'm feeling. So, and that's just for, I'm not like an empath. I don't claim to be an empath or anything. It's just in the terms of reading. But for me, as someone who is so quiet around people, knowing that I can say anything I want and feel anything I want and write anything I want in my writing is just... it feels so good. And I don't think anyone has ever said I'm like a vulnerable girl, but I see girls around me, or specifically a lot of my friends that are really in touch with their emotions, that when they're so happy, they get to be so happy to a point where they start crying. I will never forget the first time I saw my big sister cry for something I did for her because she was so happy. I just kind of like froze up. I was like, I don't know what to do right now. She's crying. I know they're happy tears, but I don't know what to do. But that was just so beautiful to me. And to me, that kind of vulnerability that she had to be so happy to the point of crying, I know I have never experienced that. At least I don't think. But when I'm writing, I feel like I can be that emotional, oh my god. I can be that emotional. I can be that vulnerable, not in front of people, but on the pages I'm typing or writing. Yeah. I think that's something that's really beautiful, that writing gives me the chance to be vulnerable, and if I want to cry along with the characters, or to just cry by myself. Take that how you will. I don't know. All right, let's move on to the next point. Actually, I have to add on, especially when it comes to reading things that I've written, or just reading other people's work too, where the character gets very emotional. If you see me on the train tearing up a little bit, mind your business. Just mind your business, please. I just love that writing gives me a chance to feel more honest and kind of learn things about myself, even though I'm like learning through the emotions of the character. It's really nice. It's a nice time here. It's really fun. Okay. Moving on to point number 3, kana? 3. Yes, 3. I love that writing gives me the chance to just go at my own pace. I don't need to rush or feel like I have to be quick to make an understanding. And I'm going to get into what I mean, but I'm basically just saying writing doesn't rush me to make an opinion or a decision or to be understood. It gives me time to really process things and think it through. So this kind of goes into point number 1. a lot of the times, especially when it comes to journaling, your thoughts are ever changing. They're ever changing. They will always be changing. So, for example, by the start of one novel that I've written, by the end of it, I kind of had mixed feelings. I feel like writing gives me the chance to understand myself, and whether that be after writing the first word or after writing the 10,000th word, who knows? Who knows? I don't know. But writing gives me the chance to not feel rushed or pressured as I'm writing. And that comes from writing novels as a, again, cathartic feeling, or even if it comes to journaling. You can come to a new understanding of yourself as you write about a character, write about a situation, write about a moral. Who knows? That understanding can come, again, from the first page, the last page, or it may just never even happen at all. And that's okay. I personally think that one of the best things about writing is that the whole point is that it slows you down. It makes you think. It doesn't make you think all the time, but a lot of times it will make you think. That's why I personally believe that writing letters is so important. I write letters not all the time, but I still send letters to people and to my pen pals from over 8 years ago. We still keep in contact. Writing just gives you a chance to go back to point number one and process and think things through and really get out what you want to say and maybe understand yourself along the way. That's all I'm trying to say. That also goes for whether you just want the understanding for yourself, again, with journaling, or if you want to share your understanding with other people when it comes to sharing your novel, your poems, your works, anything. I feel most creators can attest to that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I'm right this one time in my life. Okay, I just wanted to talk about those 3 things and about why I love writing. I could list a gazillion reasons why I have loved writing since I was a little girl, but I'm just gonna end the video here, and if you're watching on Valentine's Day, I hope that you have the most loveliest Valentine's Day. This is just a little tidbit to help fill your day with more love, since I'm in love with writing. I'm sure you are too, with creating, writing, anything. Just putting this video out there for anyone that may or may not see it. Anyways, I just really love writing, and I hope that you do too, because I'm excited to see where your writing journey takes you, your writing love journey takes you. Okay, one last time, happy Valentine's Day. This is just a slight tangent, but I decided, I think last year, I do want to hear the words I love you from my future whoever, of course, but I would love to hear every day, I adore you. I feel like I love you is passed around enough. Like, I say that to so many people because I do genuinely love them, but I adore you, there's just something, I don't know, there's something that specific phrase does to my heart. So I really hope whoever I fall for says that to me. And I also want to hear I would supine for you. If you know the song I'm referencing, you're amazing, and you probably like really funny stuff because I love this stuff. I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you so much for watching. You can check out my playlist here or there for writing techniques, and I will catch you in the next week's video. I forgot what day it's gonna be and the topic, but no, the topic is tension. I talked about this hour before, now it's gonna be tension. I remember that, so I'll see you on Wednesday. Thank you for watching. Be sure to check out my socials at the very end of the video, and I don't think I used any real statistics here, so there's nothing to really link, but I will link some fanfictions and stuff below. Have the most love-filled day, and I will catch you in the next video. Okay. Oh, wait. I forgot. Stay happy, safe, healthy, and write your heart's contents. Okay. Bye.